Everyone, and thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 40th World, where we do reviews and recaps. The review we're going to be going over, or the episode of the sitcom we're going to be going over, the reality show is Married to Medicine, Season 4, Episode 9. The title they give us is Hawaii 5 Solo. Alrighty, we go into that first scene. We have Jackie says she's happy about going to Hawaii. She's talking to her office manager about the trip, this, that, and the third. She's saying the couple that's celebrating their 20-year anniversary has invited them, along with other couples they hang around with from, occasion to occasion on different event times and stuff. And she goes on to tell her assistant that she basically has been married to her husband 14 years. I'm like, this is such a scripted scene because she should know all of this. I mean, she's basically Dr. Jackie's right-hand person when it comes to her practice that she, her OBGYN practice that she's at every day. So, of course, you got to know a little bit about your boss's family life and who she surrounds herself with when she's not at work. But anyway, like I say, fake fraudulent scene, and it just seems like Dr. Jackie is just very overworked. It looks like she can pass out at any time because she just has no life in her. Leaving that situation, we go to Mariah and Aiden. They're the first to arrive to the airport to get ready for the Hawaii trip. Then comes Quad and Gregory, then Toya and Eugene, then Damien and Dr. Heavenly. I'm glad to see Damien up in now because I've been missing him. He hadn't been around pretty much, just been Heavenly just doing her thing on the show, minus her daughter and the other son. Then, of course, Lisa Nicole comes up minus Darren. Oh, he has to work. Like, really? That's how that goes? Lisa should have just stayed at home, too, because she was a total bomb or Debbie Downer for the whole trip until he showed up, which he didn't show up in this episode, so hopefully he'll be there in the next episode. And we hopefully will be seeing Curtis as well, because he didn't show up with Dr. Jackie. Then we go to where it seems like everyone is going first class. At least that's where we showed Mariah and Simone. And I want to say Dr. Heavenly was sitting like they were in first class. Okay. It took them 14 hours to get to the scene of Hawaii. Now they're taking a bus ride to the resort or the hotel that they're staying at. And it seems like that's going to be probably another 30, 45-minute drive. But anyway, we need that situation. We have Quad and Gregory. They're the first on the scene to liken their hotel. And then we have Simone is giving the direction of what needs to happen after they get settled into their room. Like putting their bags down, go use the restroom, whatnot. But she's also telling them to come back downstairs. She's talking to the ladies so they can have their nightcap and kind of touch bases on how they felt about the trip from leaving from Atlanta and then taking a 14-hour trek over there to Hawaii. I'm like, honey, only thing I needed was my bed, especially if I was paying for the trip. But it seems like you're going to take a 14-hour trip and then you have to sit and make nice when you really just want to go crash and lay down somewhere. Maybe Bravo gave them the comp ride for the airplane tickets and their hotel stay. That would have been nice since they had to film anyway. It doesn't seem like they were on point because they were tired as hell. But anyway, Toya and Eugene love their free rooms. They got a free trip. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, Bravo paid for it. So it was not coming out of nobody's pocket. Nowhere, no how. Unless they want to do other little things. But I really believe Bravo paid for their airfare trip over there and back, as well as the hotel fee. Other things such as any events or activities they want to partake in, maybe that's where Dr. Simone and Cecil had picked up that bill. But it is what it is, okay? Then we go to everybody comes downstairs to join Simone for drinks, except for Mariah and Lisa. I don't know what Lisa calling herself doing up there because she ain't got nobody to attend to but herself. So her ass should have really been back down now with Simone, Dr. Heavenly, Janice, Toya, and Quad. But of course, Mariah called herself, got to get into bed and talking about wake her up when room service comes. I'm like, what kind of mess is this? Now, this Dr. Simone tell them to bring their little buckets behinds on downstairs after they use the bathroom and get us situated with their room. She didn't tell them to do all that. So like I say, it was a scripted scene. Then we have Darren is not there, and Lisa Nicole is calling him in the room, talking about, oh, baby, I miss you this, that, and the third. I'm like, girl, cut the act and cut her from the show. She ain't worth being there. She has no storyline, no plot, no nothing. Okay, then we go to where all the women are talking about Lisa and Darren, and he's not really being around, and she's talking about she want to have this baby and this, that, and that, and they don't even see it for her. But I'm like, tell her, don't tell each other, okay? That would make better for TV drama than y'all talking amongst yourselves, okay? We do that in real life, so give us something to bite our teeth into. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the hum drama everyday life. Give us a little bit more if you mean to entertain us. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're on the TV's tube to do, this, such that. But anyway, we move from that situation. We go to Toy. Toy is being very shady towards Lisa and her husband's situation by saying not showing up for the trip. Oh my goodness, she talking about having a baby. Oh, Lisa had to share her man with a whole lot of other men. All of them taking turns. And today or tonight, it's just not her turn. That was kind of funny. Then we go to Mariah. Goes to Lisa's suite to pick her up. And of course, both women are looking amazing. And they finally caught themselves strolling down to where the rest of the women have been waiting for them for the last 30 minutes. But they don't have their drink, don't have everything. So when those two women show up, Lisa and Mariah, everyone is tired. They're saying they finna jet. They finna go on to their bedroom, this, that, and the third. Because I don't know how all of them, the five of them, can get instructions correctly. And Mariah and Lisa just act like they ain't heard nothing. So that was a pretty poor. Well, I was getting tired, y'all. I'm taping at 12:32. But it was a pretty piss poor showing of them not really listening to what Dr. Simone had told them to do. But anyway, they calm down. And once the two women come down that they've been waiting on to make eye contact with, and just, just toast and stuff like that. And for Dr. Simone to thank them again for showing up, for her 20th anniversary, which I wish she would have went on by herself and filmed it. But I guess it wouldn't have been much filming since she had to get her coins for the show. So they had to really do what they had to do. But it's all right. It's all right. So once they come, everybody's saying goodnight, and they mad about it. Where y'all going? We ain't had to. It's really just Mariah, because Lisa ain't saying too much. Because she can't say too much. Because she don't want nobody to get on her behind about where her husband is. But this is the same gay husband that she called herself want to have another baby with. And this, that, and the other. And that he not gay. Well, is he bi then? Because I'm like, really? You could have just, like I said, kept your butt at home with your two children and him. Because you really weren't giving us nothing as far as a seed of drama filledness of what we needed. Okay, so we pretty much get off of that scene because everybody pretty much dispersed except for Simone. She said, okay, I'll give y'all 5 minutes and then I'll have a drink with y'all, but I got to go to bed. I'm tired. And, I don't even, like I said, I don't really know why they came downstairs. They took all that rejuvenation of washing their behinds and all this, that, and the other and getting refreshed in other clothes. And the rest of them sitting down there stinking, having to have to film something for them to get their trip comped, if you know what I mean. So it just is what it is. They finally made nice, had that drink, and then Simone kind of disappears upstairs on their behind. But Dr. Heavenly Ben said, I got to go to the bathroom, but I doubt I come back. So I'm like, that was Dr. Heavenly way of saying, I'm finna go on upstairs with my husband, and we finna go to sleep. If not, have a little sex here and there, and then go to sleep. But it is what it is. They bear it. They bear it. They can do whatever they want to do. So then we go to where the next morning has come in. Toya's FaceTiming her two boys. Very cute scene. Seems like everyone is getting ready for the boat ride that Dr. Simone had promised that they will be taking on the next day. And since it is the next day, they all congregate in the hotel lobby, go outside to get on the bus that's going to usher them to their little boat. And when they get there and see the boat, of course, everybody's thinking like it's some kind of yacht or this, that, and that. It's like they be seeing in movies or, other shows such as, soap operas or whatnot. And they have all this lavish, luxurious stuff to partake of and, you know, be on riding on. But they seem, it ain't a dinghy they got, that's for sure. It ain't a boat like Gilligan's Island situation, but it is what it is. It's like a little tour ride boat. It's not meant to go way, way deep into the Pacific, if you get my drill. But you go around like, you know, like a little tugboat, but a little bit bigger. And of course, Dr. Evelyn is shading it. Toya, yes, she definitely is shading it because she's definitely above her means and then some. But again, it is what it is. So everyone make nice. They get on the boat. They thank Dr. Simone and Cecil for renting it for them and for them just to have some time. So they're just going out a little ways so they can see some dolphins and swim with the dolphins and that stuff. But Damien and Dr. Evelyn and Cecil and Dr. Simone and Lisa Nicole, they don't get out. But the rest of the women and men, they get out and go diving with the dolphins and this, that, and the third. Then we go to Dr. Heavenly. Thinks Damien is flirting with the boat lady. And she's just over there giving him a tour of what he think he's looking at and this, that, and the other. And Dr. Heavenly talking about she'll fight a bitch. She'll fight everybody on this damn boat by her husband. I'm like, Dr. Heavenly, stop drinking that alcohol. Don't nobody want Damien but you. He your buddy. And you his dad, or however y'all say it to each other, y'all endearing names. Don't nobody want y'all but y'all, okay? Then Dr. Heavenly is calling herself, picking on Lisa Nicole, asking her how she's doing. And of course, Lisa Nicole take it the wrong way. She like, she fine. How's she doing? And she said, she just letting, you know, Dr. Heavenly just saying, I don't mean no harm. I'm just saying, you know, you seem like by yourself. You seem like you down and this, that, and the third. And then Lisa go on and say, well, weren't you by yourself for one trip we made? At least one day? She said, honey, it was half of a day. It wasn't the whole freaking day, so don't get it twisted. But, you know, she's trying to figure out where Darren is. And she goes and make this little excuse why he couldn't get nobody to switch with him, you know, because his surgery schedule, this, that, and the third. I'm like, whatever. Okay, moving on from that. We go to Eugene. Eugene tells everyone they are, what do you call it? Slimming down to the houses, meaning they're getting out that high-priced house that they're renting and can't afford. And they're downsizing themselves to something they can afford. And, of course, his wife, Toya, makes all these stupid, meaningless sentences coming out of her mouth about she had to do the research and finding of their house that their family going to be enjoying, this, that, and that. And, you know, Janice was helping them, but she wasn't giving them nothing up to their caliber. And Janice felt some kind of way, so she kind of checked a nice, what do you call it, little nicety. And then, you know, Eugene going over and apologizing to Janice about his wife's attitude and her bad behavior. I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't check nobody else, Eugene. Check your wife is who you need to be checking. And definitely don't be apologizing for her because she's a grown-ass woman. She should know when she's offended somebody. But Toya don't give a crap. That's what she do. You know, somebody need to go upside that head of her that she won't be doing as often as she does. Because she don't even respect you half the time, Eugene, so fall back. Anyway, move from that situation. All the women, you know, come back from the outing that's when they were going out to see the dolphins and swimming with the dolphins, whoever did partake of that, that particular scene. They come back and Dr. Heavenly acting like she done had something to drink. She dancing all dirty like she in some kind of nightclub trying to pick up somebody. And Quad is in her confession saying, no, don't do that. That's an ugly scene. You don't want to be doing that. But anyway, Dr. Hamlin's going to do what she want to do because she grown. She do her. Okay, so we moved from that situation. We have Mariah is telling her husband she wants them to match with their outfits. I like, Mariah, are you serious? Come on. This ain't high school days. And, of course, Aiden just obey everything she say. Yes, master. Yes, master, ma'am. Yes, wife. I like, ugh, you just get on my nerves. Why are we having you even on film? Mariah's just enough for both of y'all. Okay? Leave that situation. We go to Simone. Simone and Cecil are the first ones to arrive at their dinner date that they're having with everyone. But he's just trying to do a little reminiscing of his own. They walk around on the beach for a few minutes. They talk about if they ever think they will make 20 years, let alone 5. Then they come back to where they're going to be eating at. And he takes her and they dance a little bit. Slow dance with somebody playing a little guitar, ukulele. Hell, I don't know what it was. I wish he would sit his ass down so I can hear what they were saying. You know, the mic really wasn't propped up enough. So, you know, I mean, they look very good together. It seems like they weathered a lot of storms together. They showed clips of when they were on this uh, show and they were going back in past seasons where Dr. Simone was just a little bit too much out of pocket for Cecil, but he took it all in stride and they worked things out. So they're a good example for us looking at a good team to be modeling yourself after when you're talking about getting married and you need that support from other um, people that's been married for a very long time to set the tone of how you should act and what things you should accept and when y'all need to step out and get counseling. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to say y'all married or whatnot. Then we go to a scene where we have Damien and Heavenly Rise, you know, for the dinner, then Janice and her husband, then Lisa, and then Aiden and Mariah, and Toya and Jean. But the only couple that hadn't shown up is Quad and Gregory. And Mariah's feeling some kind of way about that. Then we have Simone go and tell everybody they're going to start going on to have dinner and participate in all the activities she has planned. But she want to ask all these damn 20 to 10 questions about married couples. Should they keep secrets from their spouse if it's not going to hurt them? And of course, you know, Eugene and Toya spits it out. Well, yeah, you can keep secrets if you want to if it ain't this, that, and the third. And Dr. Heaven says she don't believe in that shit. And it just came and got a little fuss fight when it came to Eugene and Toya, you know, fussing. She telling him to eat his biscuit, shut up. But it was more so a situation where Eugene was trying to talk more than Toya wanted him to say, and then she couldn't get what she wanted to say out because he would just keep running his mouth. So that's all that was. They tried to make it seem like it was something bigger than what it was. And I was kind of upset with that thing because I wanted to see something. I wanted to see something going on. You know, I want to see Eugene put Toya in her place finally. But he was just acting like a little bitch. So it is what it is. They both being too much for that scene. Let's see. Then we go to the last and final scene where we have Dr. Jackie finally comes. You know, she was going to be late anyway, which was a known thing. But y'all, she done came by herself. I'm like, where is Curtis? Where's that big ass man? Big ass burly looking man. Like he need to sit his ass down somewhere and retire. Put him in a wheelchair because he just giving me that kind of tease. And I think he's fooling on Dr. Jackie. Fooling around on her. He done made several inferences that, you know, if you don't like what's going on, I know somebody that will like it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to replace her and shit. So evidently they must have had a real loud, drag out fight. Not necessarily hands on, but you know, just using those verbal words and stuff. They still can sting and cut you like a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody stabbed you. So she comes, she tell everybody, hey, how they doing? Are they doing well at the trip? How's everybody doing? They go in and try to ask her about where the hell is Curtis. And she said, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just leave it right there. But you could tell if somebody really pushed her, she would go and talk about it. But it probably, she'll fall apart too. Meaning she was just too emotional to even address anybody about this, you know, situation of where's Curtis and why he ain't him. Especially when she changed her schedule around where she had to do a lot of work to prep her for being off for a week or so while she was going to be away. But honey, Jackie brought her charts and everything. I'm like, damn, Jackie, you had to go, you know, across the country and bring folks medical history. I don't think that's safe. That's HIPAA violation somewhere. But anyway, Jackie called herself having a working vacation. So I don't know where that's going to lead. I'm going to probably leave her ass in divorce court. But it just is what it is because I don't really see it for her and Curtis anyway. I don't even know how they made 14 years strong. But it is what it is. He's not there. Hopefully he'll be there soon, I guess. I don't know. But I know she goes into that next scene that next day. And Simone come over there to her, where is your husband, honey? Where is your husband? And she's pretty much agreeing with Curtis in a sense to say, Jackie is taking on too much. She works too much. She puts too much on her plate. And they don't know if she's just doing it because she can't get what she wants, which is a child. She can't adopt a child because Curtis don't want that either. Then she can't even live in a condo where she don't have to be thinking about children because they're not necessarily around in, you know, a single dwelling type bachelor or bachelorette pad. Or, you know, you just have a couple, you know, just starting off married and don't want to get too far into the house deal so they can pretty much make sure they're going to be together pretty much. You know what I'm saying? For the longevity. So she just wanted something where it's not really kid friendly, but it's just adult single life or a couple's life type of situation. It has no family background orientation involved with it. And he denied her to have that too. So it's just like she living with him, but she's being his slave or slave puppet to whatever he wants. And that's what they're giving me, because he don't sit around. He don't sit around on camera enough to even get his demeanor, you know what I'm saying, and his mannerisms down. So that's a hot mess. But it is what it is. If Jackie gonna stay married to him, then she's gonna continue to be miserable, because he's not gonna give her or understand what she needs, even though he knows, because she done told him fluently what she wants from him, what she needs from him, and he just refused to give it to her. So I'm like, it is what it is. When you ain't got nobody working with you and you working by yourself to save a relationship, guess what? A house divided should never stand. It will fail. It will fall. So it is what it is. That was my take on the Married to Medicine that aired on. Oh, when did Married to Medicine add on? Married to Medicine Friday. This past Friday. Which was the 6th. Guys, I'm running behind. It's gonna be time for another one on the 13th, but I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here with y'all, trying to get it together. I missed a couple of episodes, but it wasn't supposed to me bringing those up plus this one. So it is what it is. So that was Married to Medicine season 4, episode 9, Hawaii 5 solo. Okay, talk to y'all soon. Blessings.